Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. I'm your host, the Ultimate Nerd, and this is another Dragon Ball Legends video. Now you're probably wondering, why am I sitting in the garage holding a camera? We're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. We are. I was gonna film this inside, but apparently it was kind of noisy inside. So the only quiet place I can film this is in my garage, in the front seat of my car. Don't judge me, but um, this is the area that's quiet enough so I can hear myself speak. So on with the topic. So obviously, usually when I come on to do some Dragon Ball stuff, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball Legends, is mostly summoning videos or um, the occasional PvP. Well, with PvP, I do I record it on Instagram Live or Facebook Live, but if it's not going to be on YouTube, it's mostly the summoning videos. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, where I'm holding a camera and basically just gonna issue the topic that's been going around, because I have experienced it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you who play the game have experienced this as well, and that is regarding with the issues going around with PvP. As you all know, the game, they're becoming more strict with PvP, and they're penalizing players who do dishonest acts or intentionally disconnect, to cheat their way through the ranks. And I'll be later on this video, I'll be talking about that too, because it's to a point where I just want them to fix this issue. You know what I mean? So just yesterday, so the current season of PvP now, for me, I don't know how is it for you guys. How is it for you guys? Like right now, the current season for me in PvP right now, I mean, if I didn't have to go through all the hassle and the problems with the app, I probably would have made it like around rank 47, rank 48 in the ranks. But right now I'm rank 45, almost rank 46, which is fine. I'll take that. I'm not looking to go to rank 50, as long as I'm between rank 40, 49, or between rank 40 to rank 49. I'm good. Like, I will take that. But the problem I had with PvP, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have this problem too, is when your app starts giving you problems, and then when you when you reboot the game and you go back into PvP, you get penalized for it, because to them you intentionally disconnected. And it happened to me. What happened was, in the beginning of this season, I believe I was around rank 39. Um, the first time it happened, I should say, and the first time it happened this season, the first time it happened this current season, I was around rank 39, and all I wanted to do was just run some PvP matches, have some fun doing so, and the app apparently crashed, and for that I got a half an hour penalty. Um, I don't know why it crashed. Clearly it's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not coming from my end, because I'm playing with stable connection. I'm playing with decent connection. So I don't know why that happened. And then the second time, when I hit rank 44, I jumped into a raiding match, and I found an opponent, and after I chose my three characters, the game started to load, and as it was loading the PvP match, the game froze, and I had to pretty much reboot the game, and by doing so, I had to like completely close the game and then reboot it, and by doing that, I got penalized for an hour, and just last night I was running a PvP match, um, and the match barely started, and the app crashed again. And for that, I was penalized for 6 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I still, why haven't I quit PvP yet? Why? Um, why haven't I quit the game in general yet? And the reason for that being is because I love playing Legends. I love playing Dragon Ball Legends. I used to play a Dokkan Battle. I don't anymore. I mostly play Legends, and I'm having it is a fun game, and I'm having so and the thing is, like, I think to myself, if I were to just leave the game and not you know just quit PvP altogether or quit the game in general, everything I've worked for in that game, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the effort, all the time I put in that game is gonna be wasted. It's gonna be down the drain. Especially the part where I spent so much time grinding up those resources, getting those chrono crystals to ranking up my characters and summoning for those characters. The listen, I know, okay? Like, if you look at I pretty much have everybody in the game. I pretty much have all my extreme units, all my hero units are pretty much 6 stars, 7 stars. I know, whale problems. Don't judge. But and most of my spark, I pretty much have every single sparking unit in the game, and which is now they're like 5 stars, 6 stars. Um, and if I were to just quit the game because of some of these issues that are going on with PvP, I feel like everything I've put into this game will literally be for nothing. And especially when it comes to the characters that I got in the game, like the characters since the time I started playing the game till now, I have literally put in so much chrono crystals, not to mention money, to getting these characters. Like, the amount of wailing out I did in this game is beyond stupid. Okay, it's so stupid, and for me to just leave PvP or leave the game and not play it anymore, it's gonna be for me. I can't do that because it's just gonna be down the drain. But the problem is they have to fix these problems with PvP. I contacted like just the the other day I contacted the support team, saying, like, explain to them that this is what happened. Can my penalty be revoked? And they couldn't do it. I understand if you get penalized because you're playing with low connection, or if you're playing with, or if you intentionally disconnect, or if you are doing some dishonest act that will get you further into the game, and you get penalized for it. I understand completely, right? Like, that's your fault. You made the decision to cheat in the game. Now you got to pay the price for it. But for me, like, I've been playing this game, like I said, fairly. I've never ever done anything that will, you know, ruin my that will have me, kicked out of the game or like that. And the part that pisses me off the most is, okay, when my if I'm playing in a area with stable connection, but if my app were to have problems, and I get penalized for it, I in my opinion, I think they should fix that, because it's not my fault that, you know, I intentionally disconnected. Um, I should have. I mean, I'm playing in, like I said, I'm playing I'm playing in an area where there's strong connection. I got the app from the Google Play Store, and I'm playing it on a device where it supports the game, and So why, when the app crashes, or why when I get problems with the app, I get penalized for it? Why? That's something that really pisses me off, and I think that's something that they should look into and fix, because if they don't, they will kill the game. They really will kill the game. Okay? They should, I think that, and another issue that they should look into is that part where you're playing mobile games and your app crashes out of nowhere and it automatically takes you back to the home screen. I'm pretty sure a lot of you who play mobile games have experienced that, and I have experienced that more than once. So I think with Dragon Ball Legends, they should also fix that issue too, where they should make that app more stable. I'm not saying it's a bad app. I'm just saying they can make it better. It's a good game. It's a phenomenal game. It's a great game. Can it be better? Yes, it can, for sure. And I think they should make this. They should look into that issue where the app is stable, where it's not going to crash on you out of nowhere, even though you're playing in a stable connection with a stable connection. And that's the thing. Like if even if you're playing in a stable connection, even if you're playing the game with stable connection and you have problems with the app for whatever reason, and they will penalize you for it. They will penalize, and like, for example, if you're in the middle of a PvP match and you're playing with strong connection, and the app has some sort of a problem, whatever, and you lose that connection and you jump back into the game, guess what? You will be penalized for it. And that's the part that I think that they should change, because it seriously pisses me off when that kind of thing happens. Because first, it's not the person's fault that the app had problems, or the app lost connection, or the app crashed, or whatever reason, right? So I think this is one of the reasons why they should fix that issue. I think that they should, if, let's just say, for example, if you're playing in an area where there's good connection, strong connection, or decent connection, and let's just say you lose that connection, or yeah, well, because of something goes wrong with the app, I think that they should not penalize you for that, because it's not your fault, because you didn't do anything intentional, right? I understand if you do something intentional in the game to get you higher in the ranks, that you get penalized for that. That's fine, because you're the one that made the decision to you're the one that made the decision to you know cheat your way through the game. So I think that, what, they should not penalize people if, let's just say, for example, the app were to crash, or let's just say you're playing in a stable connection, in an area with stable connection, and the app goes haywire for whatever reason. I think right there, like, they should not penalize you for that, because, like I said, when something like that happens, it's not the person's fault, right? As long as I think that they should penalize the people who are actually cheating in the game. And I was watching a video just not too long ago, where I was watching it, and some person mentioned, oh, you know what, they have been cheaters. They use a APK or a mod where they can bypass detection. So basically, they can cheat their way through the game, or cheat their way through the ranks, and they can do so undetected. And meanwhile, the players like me, who just want to have fun playing the game, we have to suffer for it. I don't understand, like, why do we have to suffer for it, for something, our opponent, for something stupid that our opponent does, like cheating their way through the ranks. You know what I mean? And that's another thing with these cheaters that I want to address, is, as you all know, for those of you who play the game, there's a lot of cheaters out there. There's a lot of people who will cheat their way out there. A good example, okay, I remember, I think it was just this current season of PvP, I was running a match, and the game started to get really laggy. And when it lags, one of two things, okay, the opponent is trying to disconnect, or they're trying to cheat on you. And what happened was, I couldn't even move my character. Like, I'm in the fight, I'm in PvP, I'm trying to fight my opponent in PvP, and I couldn't even move my character. I believe I had Zamasu on the field, and my opponent had Final Form Frieza. Anyways, I couldn't even move my character. Meanwhile, I see my opponent, they're moving their characters freely. They're attacking me. I can't even vanish step. I can't even vanish. I can't even sidestep. None of that. I try tapping a key card. Nothing. I try tapping a strike card. Nothing. Meanwhile, I see my opponent freely striking their way, tapping their strike cards, doing their combos freely with their characters. And I knew right off the bat, whoever this person is cheating. Can we please? And you know what? I just said to myself at that day, can I just have a decent PvP match? Please. It's annoying where people just cheat their way through the game. And it's annoying because they look at your team and they know they cannot beat it. So guess what? They think to themselves, oh, look, this guy has a good team. This guy has a solid team. I cannot beat this team. So guess what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat on him so that, you know what? I can beat his team that I cannot beat fairly. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to cheat my way through it so that I can beat his team. And the thing is, but then what happens in the end? What happens? We have to suffer for it. They get to go by undetected, but we players who play the game and just want to have fun doing it, play the game fairly, have fun doing it, we have to suffer for it. And you know what? This is one of the issues that they should look into. So, I mean, and if they don't look into, like I said before, if they don't look into these issues, they will kill the game. They really will. And what I mean by that is, what do I mean by killing the game? I mean that if they don't look into these small issues that are going on in PvP, what's gonna happen is that players who play the game fairly and just want to have fun doing so, they're gonna get pissed off. They're gonna get fed up, and eventually, when they do, they're gonna leave the game. And when they leave the game, they're not gonna play the game at all. And when they're not gonna play the game, the game is gonna lose its players. And when the game loses its players, that's when it's gonna kill the game. It's as simple as that. So, I mean, and you know what? The more I think about it, yesterday when I mentioned before, yesterday I got penalized for 6 hours during a PvP match. Nothing on my end. I was just like, I just wanted to run some PvP. I just wanted to run a PvP match. I just wanted to run some matches. I just wanted to have fun doing so. And like I said, when the match started, about a few seconds after the match started, the app crashed and I got penalized for 6 hours for it. And the more I think about it now, I think that whoever the opponent was that I was facing might have put in some kind of a bug on my end that will allow my app on my end to crash. That will get me penalized for it. I'm just assuming, because I was, like I said, it couldn't be anything on my end. I have, I was playing with stable connection. My connection was okay. Nothing was wrong with it. So, I mean, it's either my opponent planted some kind of bug on my end of the app that allowed it to crash, or it was something from the head servers at the Dragon Ball Legends headquarters. I don't know, but all I know is it's not coming from me. Like last night, for sure it was because I was playing with stable connection. I had my phones. My phones were connected to my Wi-Fi. Everything was working pretty smoothly. So I don't know what that was, but it sure pissed me off. It really did. It sure pissed me off, and it's been eating away inside me. Since last night, I would say, and I know. I know it's happened before, and I know that sometimes, I know some of you guys, when you play mobile games, these kind of things do happen, and so I just wanted to just come out and address the people, or address the because there are people that have been getting wrongfully penalized, or and wrongfully banned, and when all they want to do is just have fun playing the game, running some PvP matches and just have fun playing with the characters. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, like I said, they better look into these issues, and it's these small issues that they need to look into. Otherwise they will literally kill the fucking game. Like, they really will. And like I said, it's a great game. It's phenomenal. It's a lot of fun. Can it be better? Yes, it can. So that's pretty much just what I wanted to get out there. I'm sorry for all. I apologize in advance for all the ranting, but just wanted to get that out there. But for those of you who do play the game, um, I'm pretty sure, you know, the no matter how pissed off we get with when these issues happen, I think that the best case scenario is just to be patient, because they're these guys, they are trying their best. They are trying to make PvP a better place for everybody who plays the game, guys like myself. So I think the best thing we can do is just be patient, and hopefully, someday, one of these days, they will, PvP will be better, and we don't have to, these small issues been going on with PvP in Dragon Ball Legends will be fixed. But on top of that, um, it is what it is. And I just wanted to come out and voice out my opinion on it, because I know there are people that have voiced their opinions on it, and there are people that within the Dragon Ball Legends community, that some of them are scared to do a PvP match, because they don't want, they're scared that, they might come across an opponent where they might do something dishonest and get them penalized. And I understand that. I understand. But like I said, the only thing we can do now is just, be patient, and hopefully, things, PvP will turn around for the better. But yeah, so that's just what it is. Um, that's just what I wanted to come out and get out there. Because I know I'm not the only one that's been that goes through this uh when when I play mobile games. I know there's a lot of you out there who play mobile games and go through the same shit. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then on top of that, we got the 1 year anniversary coming up. So I mean, on good news, 1 year anniversary is coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what they're gonna be doing for the 1 year anniversary. We are just literally less than a month away from the 1 year anniversary. I don't know what they're gonna launch. I don't know what they're gonna do. There's rumors going around with the level cap increase. Oh my goodness, level cap increase! Please don't give me that. I hope they don't give me that level cap increase, because listen, like it took me long enough to boost up, to level up most of my characters to 2,000 from level 1,500. Not to mention farm out all those rising souls, and for them to drop another level cap increase right away. I mean, come on, dude. But you know what? Like I said, I don't know what they're going to be doing for the 1 year anniversary. However, we got there's a new Legends Road event coming. We got the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. They're going to be Legends Road. They're going to be the F2P sparking units to get in the Legends Road event. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, other than that, I just want to address this issue that's been going on with PvP, and I know people who play this game, when they go through this, they get really, really pissed off. So don't worry, like I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, other than that, that's it for the end. That's it for this video. I'm your host, the Ultimate Nerd, signing off. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm sorry for all the rambling, but like I said, I had to get that issue out there. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends video. Cheers.